PG, Sidler Bay Hotel, where your Manners adventure begins.
The broadcast of this NRL 2026 game was proudly brought to you by Coca-Cola, uplifting the game moments for every fan. And supported by co-sponsors ExxonMobil PNG, Nestle, the National AIDS Council Secretariat, and LMOs.
Are you serious?
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, I'm Rex Lita with Sunday's News. In this edition, Bougainville leaders propose independence date. Indonesian envoy visits Morobe province, and
Chief number 5.
Zach Lowe makes his Chiefs number 5. Minister for Civil Aviation Douglas Tomuriesa says there should be stronger compliance starting from the minister and down to all levels of management of the aviation industry. He says this is a critical to progress the industry.
During the handover ceremony last Friday, Minister Tomuriesa, who took over from Wakegoi, says compliance should be everyone's duty, adding that all needs to comply with the government laws and policies.
If you see me tracking in a different way and you think that that's the wrong path, come and hold me and say, this is the way we go. The law says this, the NAC Act says this, the Civil Aviation Act says this. We must comply to the laws of our nation. There's no point having laws, there's no point having acts when we cannot comply to them.
He says this is the only approach for stronger collaboration between him and management, all leading to the advancement of PNG Aviation.
And I believe that unless we do that, we will be happy, good, happy team.
Recently, the Prime Minister suspended more than 70 departmental heads due to failure to submit their annual performance report, which Minister Tomuriesa adds the big bodies such as National Airports Corporation, Civil Aviation Safety Authority, Rural Airstrip Authority, and Accident Investigation Commission to avoid such and to make a collective effort in ensuring positive outcomes for the traveling public.
You're expecting me to come hard on you. You're expecting me to say the door is there, go out. You're the greatest opportunity to sit with me and we'll work things through. There's no point, no rush in doing things. There is always an opportunity. It is important for us to draw from experience. We have to learn to draw positive energy in order for us to bring positive outcomes for our people.
Mason Lewis, TVWAN News.
Leaders from the Autonomous Region of Bougainville have recommended September 1st, 2030 as the proposed date for Bougainville's Declaration of Independence. The recommendation was made during the Bougainville Independence Leaders Consultation Forum.
The Bougainville Independence Leaders Consultation Forum, chaired by Autonomous Bougainville Government President Ismail Torwama and Vice President Ezekiel Massat, brought together political leaders, veterans, civil society, community, and youth representatives to reaffirm Bougainville's agreed pathway towards independence. Vice President Massat presented the final Bougainville position, which was formally presented to the national government in Kokopo last month. The position outlines a 3-stage pathway comprising preparation for self-government until 1 September 2027, a period of self-government from 2027 to 2030, and independence in 2030, consistent with the definition of independence contained on the 2019 referendum ballot paper. Massad said Bougainville remains committed to the Bougainville Peace Agreement despite recent developments in the National Parliament. President Toroama reaffirmed that the forum exists to guide Bougainville's political leadership throughout the consultation process on the referendum outcome. Among its key resolutions, the forum endorsed the final Bougainville position, recommended September 1, 2030 as Bougainville's independence declaration date, and reaffirmed Bougainville's commitment to uphold the Bougainville Peace Agreement in good faith. The forum received strong support from veterans who endorsed the final Bougainville position and called for national reconciliation between Papua New Guinea and Bougainville before 1 September 2027. Civil society and women's representatives also endorsed the position and called for continued government support to provide accurate information for community awareness. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
The new ambassador of Indonesia, Okto Dorinus Manik, made his first visit to Lae on Wednesday, July 22, 2026. He paid a courtesy call on the Morobe Provincial Executive Council at Tutumang House that afternoon, outlining the need for closer ties in business, agriculture and education.
The new ambassador of Indonesia, Okto Dorinus Manik, visited Lae for the first time from Wednesday, July 22nd to Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. He paid a courtesy call on the Morobe Provincial Executive Council at Tutumang House, where he was met by PEC members Bobby Michael, Lavis Yuta, and Samuel Honi. During his visit, Ambassador Manik kept emphasizing on the need to establish direct flights from Lae to Jayapura. At present, a passenger bound for Jayapura must first go to Port Moresby, a roundabout business that he thought put off travelers who might otherwise travel directly to Lae. The PEC members queried why Morobe Coffee should not go to Indonesia using the same direct route, as well as detailed the potential in sending Morobe students to study at Indonesian universities. Chief of Staff Wilson Thompson said the ground was already being laid in a small way. Bahasa Indonesia is taught at the Lae Secondary School, and this was one path Morobe could keep building on. Before he left, Ambassador Manik asked the provincial government and Morobe businesses to consider planning for the Trade Expo 2026 to be held from October 14 to 18th in BSD City, Tangerang, Greater Jakarta. Kamela Guare, TVWAN News, Lae.
This is TV1 News. I'll bring you the day's other stories after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's OneTalk Wallet. PSP's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Oh, what a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who will get there? No, Kara. He's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation. Ecstasy. What a game.
Use Savetu Wholesome Condom and Wambla Way where you can abrusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy? Tingim, use condom long right way. Stop safe na lookout you yet. Use condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blong you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use condom good all get a time. Long haborusim sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use condom banisim you yet na future blong you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Cold Power's Citrus Blast uses stain-fighting active particles to remove dirt, grease and stains from your family's washing with less scrubbing and rubbing, reducing wear and tear and saving you time. Cold Power's Citrus Blast has an amazing citrus fragrance that gives that extra freshness that will last all day long.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Welcome back. 7 outstanding women have been recognized at the 2026 Westpac Outstanding Women Awards in Port Moresby for their leadership and service across Papua New Guinea. Stella Ipang was named the overall winner after also taking out the private sector category recognized for advancing gender equality, disability and social inclusion in the country's immunization sector. The awards honored 7 women across the categories of entrepreneurship, non-for-profit, private sector, public sector, sustainability, sports and arts, and young achiever, celebrating their contributions to communities nationwide. The National Testing Facility has confirmed Queensland's first case of H5 bird flu. There are fears that if the virus spreads to mainland bats, the impacts on the native animals and the agriculture sector could be severe.
A result which could lead to extreme consequences for our wildlife.
So we've spent the last few years watching this really terrible disease spread around the world, causing utter devastation. It's killed millions of wild birds, tens of thousands of marine mammals.
It's now certain the petrel which washed up on Moreton Island did carry the H5 bird flu virus. The animal had initially tested positive in a Queensland laboratory. Today, the CSIRO's Victorian lab verified that result.
This is now the 18th detection we've had in Australia, the first in Queensland.
South Australia has 2 more suspected cases, bringing their total to 5.
We have had a greater crested tern previously from South Australia from road that has tested positive and has been confirmed positive.
The key concern is how quickly it could spread.
What we don't know yet is whether it's established in mainland populations.
And community concerns are growing.
We've now taken over 8,000 calls nationally to the hotline through the birdflu.gov.au.
As impacts to the economy could be severe.
We're a $100 billion agricultural industry, and I suppose in terms of poultry and eggs it's probably around the $7 to $8 billion mark. I suppose eggs particularly being the cheapest protein in times of cost of living.
It's not just bird species under threat. Populations of the animals they prey upon could become unbalanced too.
More than 600 species around the world have been affected, and 100 mammal species as well.
And there are fears Queensland's first confirmed case won't be the last.
The Pacific Island community has come together in Adelaide for a Melanesian lullaby to bid farewell to cultural objects as the largest display of Pacific Island artifacts in the Southern Hemisphere in hibernating for restoration.
Bidding farewell to old friends.
I was just talking to them and reassuring them that they're going to be safe.
These wooden crocodiles and about 2,500 other artefacts to be retired to off-site storage as the South Australian Museum begins a years-long restoration project.
Because it's in a foreign land and I don't know what's going to happen to it. And I think not knowing the future of it, that makes me sad that they're going to put it to rest today.
A lot of these materials have been on display for a few decades now. Actually, even this hut has been here since 1936. And so it's our responsibility to now put these items to rest.
The collection will also be digitalised in 3D.
Having it preserved so that someone else, 10, 20 years from now, when we're all gone, the younger generation can come and still continue to enjoy these things.
This is the largest Melanesian display in Australia, but most of the items come from just one country, Papua New Guinea, from the late 19th century until the First World War.
The exciting piece of work that I'm really looking forward to doing is to really go out to the community and look at that region holistically and make sure that we have representation from across the region.
The space will be used for ticketed exhibitions in the meantime. Some fear the decision's motivated by funding.
I think the museum is desperate to have a space where they can attract blockbuster-type ticketed exhibitions.
The museum's assuring it's committed to bringing back an expanded collection in coming years.
Sports is next. Zach Lomax officially announced as PNG Chiefs player number 5. Stay tuned.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's One-Took wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Tooks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's One-Took wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
What a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who'll get there? No, Kara. He's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation. Ecstasy. What a game.
Tambo tru longkarim o salim na simokin. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Bilom Australia, Papua New Guinea Law Na Justice Partnership.
Hey PNG, get ready to brush to the beat for Colgate National Toothbrushing Day. Brush to the beat with over 480,000 registered participants this year nationwide. Brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day and remember to change your toothbrush every 3 months. Head over to the Colgate Pacific PNG Facebook page for more info or drop a comment and tell us a song we can brush to the beat with. Get brushing this National Toothbrushing Day with Colgate.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Exiled NRL player Zach Lomax is making a stunning return to the NRL after agreeing to join the PNG Chiefs for the NRL season 2028. Lomax is Chiefs 005. PNG Chief General Manager Football Michael Chambers announced in front of a huge crowd at the Santos National Football Stadium this afternoon. His return to the 13-man code with the PNG Chiefs marks a significant coup for the expansion club, with Lomax expected to play a key role in establishing the franchise ahead of the 2028 inaugural NRL season. The announcement was made in front of passionate rugby league fans at the Santos NFS in Port Moresby by the PNG Chiefs General Manager Football Michael Chambers.
Today we signed another player. Please everybody welcome Chief number 5, Zach Lomax.
Lomax had little to say to the jubilant NFS crowd.
I just want to say thank you so much, everyone. It's an absolute privilege, and I'm super honoured to have committed to you guys. And you know, it's such a great opportunity for all of us boys and everyone that's going to be coming over to PNG Chiefs. But we're gonna shock the NRL, I'm telling you, and you know, I can't wait to be a part of it. And here's to the Chiefs.
The former Parramatta Eels and New South Wales State of Origin star Zach Lomax is one of the marquee signings for Papua New Guinea's inaugural NRL franchise, bringing elite experience and star power to the club ahead of its entry into the competition. Lomax switched codes in March 2026, signing a 2-year deal with the Western Force and Rugby Australia after departing the NRL. The move saw the dynamic outside back test himself in the Super Rugby Pacific following an outstanding rugby league career that included State of Origin and Australian representative honours. PNG Chiefs are giving prospective players and administrators a tour around the club's setup as it prepares to enter the NRL competition in 2028. The club is giving a tour to Zach Lomax and Anthony Seibold this weekend, but last weekend it was Joseph Manu. General Manager of PNG Chiefs Michael Chambers and the Chiefs management and administration are continuing the serious recruitment drive as they prepare for the 2028 NRL entry. Zach Lomax, along with Anthony Seibold, are in the country and are expected to sign their contract early next week. While these have been the done deals awaiting formalities, the same can't be said about Joey Manu, as the discussion is ongoing.
For us, we want him to have a great weekend and hopefully he sees his future here as well. We get the same thing. Everyone that wants to come and experience what it's like here in Port Moresby, and we're very confident that everyone has come over here, has loved their time and joined us with the Chiefs. So hopefully this weekend is no different.
Chambers is adamant the tour has given Manu enough impression and anticipates positive outcomes from the discussions. Chambers also noted the Chiefs are adamant about establishing a strong foundation and will look at all available options for players available on the open market. PNG basketball made its inaugural appearance in the Commonwealth Games yesterday. At the Glasgow Games 2026, the women's 3x3 team fell short against New Zealand and Singapore in their 2 opening matches. The PNG basketball 3x3 women's team took to the court with a lot of courage and excitement against the New Zealand in Pool B. Their first experience on the big stage will be one to be remembered as New Zealand put 22 points on them. The 22-6 defeat gave the PNG team a lot of reasons to show up in their second game against Singapore. However, they couldn't find enough motivation from their first defeat and went down to Singapore in their second game 21 points to 18. The women's team will learn a lot from these 2 matches as they focus on their next outing against Tonga. Now the focus will be on the men's 3x3 team. Meanwhile, Thomas Chen and Joseph Paul have won their first hit out in swimming, 100 meters breaststroke and boxing, and are looking forward to the next round of meets. Team PNG continues its participation in swimming, 50-meter freestyle, 100-meter breaststroke, and mixed 4x100-meter freestyle relay, weightlifting, basketball and boxing. The Egmark East New Britain Couriers put in a mammoth 9-try performance to defeat Guest Resources Central Labaris in Queen Elizabeth Park on Saturday. Round 15 of the DGCL ExxonMobil Cup concluded today with 4 matches. The Couriers flyer Gabriel Silic had a performance of a lifetime, scoring 3 tries from the total 9-try effort. He crossed the line in the 28th, 37th and 54th minutes to grab himself the first hat-trick of his career. The winger was not the only top performers on the afternoon. Emmanuel Alfred was excellent too, with a 2-try effort. Other try scorers include Muka Peter, who opened the scoring, Efron Akim, Emil Benjamin and William Tirang. The visiting Central Labaris struggled to fight back against the dominant Couriers outfit. They only registered 3 tries through Tauvagi, Ladi Bore and Elijah Kimba to finish 16 points to 44. The victory places Couriers firmly within the top 3 on the competition points ladder, with 3 more rounds before finals. Another match yesterday between competition leading Kande and inconsistent Mount Hagen Eagles saw Kandas coming out on top with another resounding 33 points to 10 victory. The round in matches ended today with a double-header in Port Moresby between Hela Wigman and Gulf Iso and Port Moresby Vipers and Wage Tumbe. The Goroka Lahanis played Les Snakes Tigers at the National Sports Institute in Goroka. Now the weather report. In regional forecast, southern Port Moresby and Alatau, partly cloudy to clear skies with overnight chilly temperatures. Momase, Lae, partly cloudy with few showers tonight. Wewak, mostly fine with clear skies. Nigini Islands, Kokopo, Rabaul and Buka, mostly clear skies with windy conditions. Buka, cloudy with occasional squally showers tonight. And Highlands, Goroka, Banj and Kundiawa, partly cloudy, light variable winds. Manditari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with few light showers tonight. And that's being the TVWAN News this Sunday. Have a pleasant week ahead.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by